Hello, it is late, but I'm coming to you, and I haven't been making these videos for a while because I've been trying to get all my work on this platform, this PayHip platform. It's really good. I love it so far. I've also been resubmitting all my classes and courses. Courses on Udemy. Because if you don't take the classes on Udemy, they drop them. So you always have to resubmit them. So I've been resubmitting courses and trying to promote courses, as you'll see on my channel. So that's what I've been busy trying to do. And again, I have over 100 5-star reviews on Udemy. 166 people have taken the courses, and most of them like it and appreciate it. Sometimes I get notes on what to and not to do, so I try to do it better. Each time I get suggestions for courses I should make, and sometimes I do it. So that's what I've been doing, and I haven't been able to do as many videos lately, so I'm trying to get back into it because I like doing these. So let's get into this is Visions, the second edition. First edition is already up on all of my platforms. That's about and definitely in my Smashwords and Barnes and Nobles and all of that. And this one's called Recognize the Reality. I wrote this April, says 14th, 2022. So yeah, some of this is my older writing, punched up, but a lot of the stuff in the second edition is all going to be new. So much energy of the United States is spent on creating projections. We have been living with projections for so long that most of us believe they are real. The simple solution is to look past projection to the realities that dictate our lives. It is difficult to break a 50-year habit that has not been challenged. It is good that reality does not need us to assert itself. We are faced with real concepts that will replace the false concepts that so many of us worship. Once we worked for paychecks and medical insurance, automation has reduced the need for human beings. We are finally going to be working to solve problems and master our abilities, which is the only really two reasons we're supposed to be working: to solve problems and master abilities. We will find cures for many of our diseases and create some of the greatest works in human history. We accepted that people should sleep outside while living units sat empty. We know that there are not enough police to stop 200,000 homeless people from taking the empty units in New York City. So again, this is something that with the housing crisis we're dealing with. It's starting to come up that it doesn't make sense. I think there's 17 million empty homes. And there's this new group of people, these abundance people, that say, just build more homes. Just build more homes so that we can have people to help the homeless crisis. But there's 17 million ones empty. There's something just irrational about it all. We have already accepted that we can have the relationships that we want with other people. It seems like we get new sexual categories every month, and I'm fascinated by it. Some are voicing their concerns, but it's almost all talk and no action. I think one of the most fascinating categories was the hobosexual, the people who sleep with people to have somewhere to live. That's mostly men sleeping with women, but I'm sure there's women sleeping with men to have somewhere to live. But it feels like it's more men trying to But I guess, yeah, I guess that doesn't really matter. I guess they're doing it both ways. And women sleep with women that have some way to live, and men sleep with men that have some way to live, I'm sure. But I think that the homosexuals is fascinating to me. Many of what we call workplaces will be cooperatives. We will work together more than we work for each other. The days of wealthy bosses and poor workers must end for humanity to survive. It's up to us. If we want to keep going down this path that we're going down, you can see with climate change and the destruction of the planet, and we saw in 2020 when we went to a more rational way of functioning, how we were cleaning up the planet itself, the air, the water, even some of the soil. People were amazed in like 3 or 4 months how clean we were going with the shutdown. And the society was still functioning, which means that all of these people that were home during 2020 not working, that means that their jobs are not producing anything beneficial for humanity. So if you were in a non-essential job, quote unquote, that means that what you're doing, even if you went back to work, doesn't benefit anything. You're not solving any problems. Matter of fact, from the way the natural world responded, you're creating more problems. This is why I'm not for a federal jobs program, because you're going to force all these people to commute to work and commute back home. That's pollution. That's wasted energy. That doesn't solve any problem. And we all know that when you do that, black people are going to get crappy jobs. They're going to get paid well to do crappy jobs that do not give you any skill, like holding the sign at the side of the road on a construction site. Why can't we learn how to build? Why can't we learn how to put in electrical systems? We never get that part. We just hold the sign. Well, we get paid. But then as soon as the construction site is up, those people go and can work for themselves or go work somewhere else. You don't need a human being to hold that sign. Right? And it's the most dangerous job. It's the most dangerous job that doesn't benefit you mentally and doesn't benefit you long term. So this video went longer than I wanted it to, but that was recognizing reality. Try to stay safe and try to take care, and let's just try to be as thoughtful as we can for a change.